So late last night, someone discovered this video directly from an Apple update. This video shows a narrated screen by a Siri type of voice with somebody with what looks like AirPods on and using those AirPods to get visual context of what's happening around them. This was actually out of the macOS 26.7 RC edition update that shows an instructional video of what the new AirPods with cameras can do. And again, I've been covering Apple for over a decade now, and I personally haven't seen something like this where they leak their own product that hasn't been released yet. So let's break down what these new AirPods are, and they also leaked a bunch of other stuff which should be coming in the September iPhone event. Let's break everything down, but again, my mind is blown, and honestly, it just makes me more excited. Let's talk about it. So let's break down what exactly happened here. So like I mentioned with macOS 26.7 RC edition, Apple accidentally leaked an animation, about a 15-second video of a gentleman using their AirPods or AirPods Pro, or AirPods Ultra, AirPods with camera, whatever Apple's going to end up calling it, basically looking at a book and then the book being kind of saved via the IR cameras or the cameras that are on the actual AirPods themselves. Now, again, this is coming directly from Apple. This isn't some supply chain leak. This was inside of that macOS update. And I think that's what makes this so significant. Now, this was either accidental, of course, or they were kind of pulling a Google on us and maybe throwing us a couple Easter eggs or a couple little nibbles early on to kind of hype up their own product and maybe to see how we react and what the taste is going to be in people's mouths with cameras on AirPods. And then in terms of how these AirPods are going to work or how they should work, the rumor is that these are going to be IR cameras, or they're going to be cameras where they're not the same type of cameras that are on Meta glasses. They're not going to be the same type of cameras that are on the back of your phone. Like, you're not going to be using this to take images and pictures and videos for you to save into your photo library. These are cameras that can see around itself. And again, I'm sure they're going to be voice activated. They're never going to be on all the time. It's only going to be on whenever you turn them on with some sort of cue or some sort of maybe a stock press or something along those lines to activate visual intelligence. But it basically just adds visual context to Siri to help you out with your surroundings. So some scenarios could be what you're looking at, identifying objects, translate signs, get contextual information, navigate through unfamiliar places, recognize products, and receive accessibility assistance, which I think is going to be where Apple's going to really lean forward on with these AirPods. And again, Apple introduced the heart rate monitors in the AirPods Pro 3, so it's not that crazy for them to add cameras under the stocks of the AirPods. Now, I did take a little bit of a look on those AirPods. We tried to zoom in, and it looks like the stocks might be a little thicker than what we're used to on the current AirPods Pro 3. So let's see exactly what this means for the AirPods. I mean, it's going to be impressive regardless of, because again, these AirPods are always going to be small. They're tiny little earbuds, so whatever extra tech they can add in there on top of the active noise canceling and the transparency mode and the battery and the touch little stocks that you have to put in there, they're already fitting a ton of stuff into these AirPods. So adding another sensor, including the heart rate sensor, is going to be an amazing feat in itself. And I think this is a natural next step for Apple when it comes to adding another way of interaction with Siri, right? Because of course, Apple's been rumored to be making some sort of Vision Air or the glasses that compete with Meta, but this makes more sense because, I mean, if you think about it, when Meta, for instance, first introduced their AR glasses that had the little displays, not only did you have to have the glasses, you had to have like an extra puck in your pocket that was actually the compute power on the glasses themselves, and you have to have the wristband to actually control what's going on based on whatever movement's happening in your wrist. Most people already walk around with their iPhone, with their Apple Watch, and with their AirPods. So right then and there, there's zero friction to get people into this new ecosystem, which gives you as much context as possible without actually making other people feel uncomfortable. Societally, we already have our AirPods, we already have our iPhones, and we have our Apple Watch. And that could kind of bridge the gap and really be the ecosystem to give you the most benefit overall with an actual visual intelligence assistant to give you context without having to put extra pieces of hardware on that have to deal with the societal effects of it, that have cameras on them, that also have to deal with the fact that they're a fashion statement, so some people don't like the look of it. People wear AirPods all the time already, people wear their Apple Watch all the time already, and they already have the computer in their pocket, which is their iPhone, so in my opinion, this makes perfect sense, and it's the perfect storm that nobody else can do besides Apple. So now in the code, this is being referenced as the AirPods Pro 4, or like the successor to the AirPods Pro 3. So I don't think it's going to be a separate category of product. I think Apple will still sell the AirPods Pro 3 the same way that they sell the AirPods 4 or the AirPods 4 with ANC. It'll just be different options. I'm curious if they're going to keep the heart rate sensor or if they're going to have to forego that to make room for these new camera sensors that are going to be on there. But let's see exactly how Apple plays this out. But this is going to be the Pro 4, so it's going to be the best of the best in this form factor for Apple. So again, this doesn't feel like it's going to be an audio-based kind of upgrade compared to what we've seen in the past. Of course, it's still going to have great ANC, improved audio, lower latency. Things are going to improve in that facet, but this seems to be like the first step into Apple really doing the whole AI wearable thing. It just so happens to be in a form factor in a product that everybody's already used to. And then, like I said, there were some other leaks in the code with macOS 26.7. Again, I don't know if Apple leaked all this on purpose or if it was truly accidental, but this is a lot that's going on if it was an accidental leak. For example, there's 2 products among some others that we're going to mention here, but the 2 products are codename B868M and then B868E, which are likely going to be the new AirPods 5 and the AirPods 5 with ANC. But again, nothing crazy there from an update standpoint, just a new H3 chip and then some better latency overall, but we recently got the AirPods 4, so don't expect too much overall. And then in that same light, we also got a bunch of home product leaks. So Apple Home is going to be a big thing and a big theme in the September event, and they could even have another event in October when it comes to this. But for example, it looks like Apple's going to be creating a new Apple TV remote in the code, which also could translate into finally a new Apple TV overall. So that's going to be great to see. Again, I'm not 100% sure what that's going to look like, but at least we know it's in the code, and it means that it could be coming soon. And there's even stuff in the code for new HomePods, and there's 2 versions of these new HomePod or HomePads actually. One kind of like a desktop version, and then one possible, it's going to be a wall-mounted unit, so there's going to be a bunch of options. Also stuff in the code about new HomePod minis, which is going to be awesome to see. It looks like Apple might get rid of the HomePod, the original one in general. It doesn't look like there's anything in the code with that one. But HomePod minis and then the HomePad should be coming, as well as security camera. Let's see if Apple's actually going to make their own first-party security camera. It would probably work amazingly with Apple HomeKit, but you're going to end up paying a premium for that for sure. And then also, there seems to be a reference in macOS 26.7 for how Apple Intelligence is going to work in the China market. Because as of right now, Apple Intelligence is not allowed in the Chinese market, which has been kind of a negative for Apple, but it looks like they're opening up the door slightly to allow for writing tools, but then also some of the other things, but just on a limited basis. So for example, AI-generated content has its limits via Apple Intelligence, and same thing goes with safety alerts and also some content restrictions. So it's going to be a very supervised version of Apple Intelligence, but at least from a marketing perspective, Apple can say that it will be in China. So again, this just adds more fuel to the fire for me. I'm excited, and like I said, I think the AirPods Pro with cameras is the perfect storm for Apple to make AI wearables normal. There's been so much backlash in the AI wearable market for good reason, right? You have Metas with the cameras on them, and then you have all these other kind of pendant style AI wearables that rank around your neck or you pin to yourself, have an always on recorder on, you put them on the back of your phone, you wear them on your wrist. And it's always just one more thing, right, that you have to add to your everyday carry. So there's a bunch of friction that happens with it. And then not only that, also just the privacy concerns that come with it. It's hard to trust a new company that's come out of nowhere with all your private audio information and then taking all that into account. But trusting Apple is a little bit easier for most people to do, especially here in the US. And the fact that it's all just going to look normal, that's not going to be something additional or clunky or something you have to remember. And it's all just going to look like part of your normal everyday wear, which is going to be your AirPods, your Apple Watch, and your iPhone. So again, I'm super excited. I think these leaks are kind of a good thing in general. It's going to create additional hype, but I'm curious to see how Apple sells this to us come September. But let me know in the comment down below what you think. Are you excited for these AirPods? Do you think they're maybe going a step too far? Do you think Apple shouldn't get into this space? Or do you think, like me, where it's actually going to be a net positive, where it's going to add additional context without making anybody else around you feel uncomfortable? But let me know in the comment down below. If you did make it to the end, leave a little dolphin. Let me know what you guys think about me shifting over a little bit here from a view standpoint. But again, if you guys do want to watch more videos like this one, like what came out with the latest iOS 27 Beta 6 update, click on one of these videos right here. And until next time, I'm Fernando. Peace, everybody. Help us get to 1 million subs. We're getting closer and closer by the end of the year. Fingers crossed.